Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm once again going to be showing you how you can get a team like mine in EAFC. So if you're new around here and you need an extra 200k, don't worry, you're in the right place. All you want to do to say thanks is subscribe and of course drop a like down below. And if you do want some coins in a bit of a quicker way, well, if you guys are fed up of coming against nicks like me and foot champs who use loans and OP cards from day one,
I'm getting really sick of you! Get out now!
Then you need to head over to mitchcactus.com, where not only can you buy the cheapest and most reliable FIFA coins on the EA market, you'll find over 10,000 reviews from people who have used the services and enjoyed them in the past. So make sure to head over to mitchcactus.com and use code RECALL for 5% off. Now, of course, as usual, the first place to get some coins just to start yourself off is in the SBC section. And luckily, EA have gifted us with some extra upgrades at the minute. So you've got the premium bronze, which if you go in actually requires essentially nothing. So premium bronze requires 11 bronze players and you get yourself, of course, a common silver pack. Now, realistically, it's worth doing because at the minute you can essentially craft your way really easily to some league SBCs, some free packs, and the SBCs at the end of the icon section can be easily crafted through these as well. So if you go over to the icons, of course, the first two sections is a bronze rare and a silver rare set. Of course, you can craft those by doing the bronze and premium upgrades and crafting them into regular ones and so on, and easily you get yourself some free coins. So make sure to do that to start off with. And then, of course, you take yourself over to the transfer market. And, of course, the current promo, we've got winter wildcards. We've been through it a few times. There isn't much left to filter out. I mean, if you look at the players, a lot of them are essentially minimum value. The ones that aren't really very expensive there, or they're really expensive, like with the likes of the Kundes and sort of the ukuleles. But what we can do is pop on French. I think French is pretty much a solid one at the minute with this one. You've got midfielders in the likes of Rabiot, you've got Claude Maurice, and you've got Kunde. You obviously want to get rid of the likes of the keeper, so we need to go over to the midfielder section and just have a look where these are sitting. So Claude Maurice seems to have a bit of a value. Cherokee brings it down a little bit there, I think, as a cam. It does look like the centre mids might be the ones that we want to rock with this one. So we pop this on to centre mid and just see where these guys land. So 12k nothing, 15k nothing, 18k nothing, 20k nothing, which means this filter is actually reasonably good, especially with the current state of the market. Most of these cards are nowhere near the value of 25k, which is I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know if that's really bad or if that just shows that everyone's kind of tired of the promo. But we're going to have a look at Rabiot, of course, first of all. Pretty nice card. Actually pretty disappointed that 4-star wasn't implemented on this one. But if we hop over to around, I mean, at 25k, you're looking at EA tax 1,250 coins. So here you'll be making 750 coins a card. What we do want to check, just because of how clean that price range is looking on the market, we just want to check how much he's going for on Footbin. Make sure that he actually does have a price range that increases. Now, in all fairness, his minimum is 22.5, so actually he can't really go for much lower than that, but he's 25k, so actually that one there would have been profit. You can essentially get it profit out of him at, oh yeah, I mean, not profit like that if you're going to snipe as badly as I am here, but you can essentially get profit out of him anything below 23.5. So with this one, it's probably worth doing a bit of compare price because how low his minimum is. Now, if he does go down to that 22,500, unfortunately, you can't make profit off of him. I think they will increase or change his price ranges to lower them. 22,750. You see a lot of them come up. I'm missing a lot of them, but there are a lot coming up. Finally, we can get some of the goated Italians on a filter together. You want to put the minimum buy now to 60,000 coins or 62,000 coins, and that removes the likes of Vialli, or it should do, but apparently is 70k, which one thing about Footbin is they do tend to get numbers wrong on players that are irrelevant. So Vialli, for example, no one really uses him, no one's going to be searching for him, they get the numbers wrong a little bit more often. However, it doesn't matter because we can make a filter out of our absolute kings. Obviously, I am a little bit Italian. Marchisio is 200k, so you can see obviously why they are our Italian kings. Now, at 200k, you've got a couple sitting on the market, and you've of course got Di Natale available as well. Now, Di Natale is a couple 100k more. However, he is 500k less than he was about a month ago, which means it is possible that people are going to get frustrated, mislist him, or they're going to be trying to put him up too high and end up putting him on like the wrong end of the scale and essentially just mislisting him. So 210k is essentially what this guy should be going for. There's a few here at 205, which means we're going to kind of go off of that basis. So 210 is a little bit more than what we'll be able to get for him. 205, there's a few cards on the market, so I think we should go for, we'll go 208, but we'll do the taxes if it's 210. So 210, 10% is going to be 21k, half of that is about 11k. So actually, we need to go to about here to make profit. So you're looking at 191,000 coins. Now, of course, you can compare price. If you compare price, you probably have that slight little bit of chance of a better go at Di Natale because you're a little bit closer to his pricing, although it's only a few K difference. But if you compare price with this one, I'd say you may miss a snipe. That's the only thing. So it's a bit of a 50-50 one. I'd say with this one, because the snipes are going to be few and far between, it might be worth doing it like this, because at least this way you're guaranteed you're only seeing profit snipes rather than constantly refreshing it and seeing sort of Marquisios that just aren't worth it for you. So one's just been listed at 200,000 coins, which obviously is good. It shows that people are listing in below its market value, but hopefully this one doesn't come off the market, because ideally if we can compare price of this, we're looking at pretty much profit on anything underneath it. We've got a 199 there. We're getting there. We are cooking. These guys are going up below what he should be. That's exactly what we want. We're going to knock this down to 200k. Is it going to research? Okay, so we got one. That 199 is sitting. It's not gone instantly. Now, what that does mean is potentially it might take a little while to sell a Marquisio if we do get a snipe on this one. 199 still sitting. This is very good news. Hopefully we can see a 195 or lower. If a 190 comes up, we're absolutely golden. But if we do get a 195, we have to sell it at 210. So we've got to bear that in mind. Obviously they are going down in value. You can see people are listing him lower. All we've got to hope is that this 199 doesn't go, because if the 199 goes, the 200 is the cheapest, and then it's not as easy. But that 199 breaching that 200k, we've got a good chance. Okay, our 199's gone. We're going to pray. We're going to do a little 10 count, and then we are moving on to the next one. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We'll do a few seconds of regular sniping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can head over to the UEFA Women's Hero cards and just have a look at these. You've got the likes of Bombasta, you've got Kebler, and you've got Scott. These on their own are actually a reasonably easy filter to do, to just literally bash these out on a lower end. I don't think they're too difficult to snipe. You've mostly got Bombasta, who's actually unbelievable in game, but you can give her a snipe quite easily. It's kind of similar with the men's. If you literally just pop in the UCL men's, they're actually far more expensive than far cheaper than the women's. The women's literally like level them, because the cheapest woman is like 180k and the cheapest guy is like 20. So I don't know, Rickon once again just ruining every filter just by being crap. It just seems to be pretty standard for him at this point. So let's just have a look at some of the higher end ones. You've got Rise there, not too bad. Beasley, no one looking very costly. Once again, Scholzer, pretty meaty. Dudek there, the only keeper. We've got Gouli, looks a little bit more expensive. If we go for the French route, obviously you're pushing the coins up a little bit. You've got Gouli, you've got Lazaru. Is there anyone else? Is it just the two of them? So just the two of them. Actually 100k for Gouli. I don't know why so many are listed at sort of like 200 and kind of way above that. But if we go to 140k or 139, as you can see that one there, 140k, EA tax is like 7, like, yeah, 7k. So realistically you pick one up at 130 and you're absolutely laughing. 3k profit very easily. And obviously there's going to be people listing this one for like 120, 125 just to get it sold. I think this one is a pretty golden filter in terms of how easy it's going to be to get those extra sort of values out of it. I think some filters it is hard to get really good snipes just because the players on it, they're not going to be listed low, but this one looks like a bit of a banger. Now another one that we've had released basically this team of the week is of course an addition to the Chelsea Attackers Fund, or even the Chelsea English one. So you've got Sterling already, we've got Palmer, have we got anyone? I think there's another player in there. I'm pretty sure there is another, maybe not. But if we take off English, who else have we got in there? Jackson, you've got Jackson. Is it just, I'm pretty sure Chelsea had another inform, but maybe it is. So I suppose that says a lot about their season, doesn't it? So we've got a 40k and below we've got Palmer. So he seems to be the cheapest of the bunch. Obviously, bear in mind, informs are incredibly sniped at the minute. So obviously, it's one of them ones, because he's newer, you might have a little bit of a better chance. And also people are going to be listing him lower. So we could just pray for that kind of like, I mean, if he's going for 33, EA tax 10%. Well, you know what? 30k is a snipe. 30k is a very good snipe. 3,500 isn't bad. It's definitely one that you can get a good chance at because he's just joined Team of the Week. If we have a look at the most can't speak. If we have a look at the most recent Team of the Week, that's always where he's going to be getting the best snipes because they're currently in packs. It means people are more likely to mislist them. They can't see what the previous buyers had them for. Where when you have a Team of the Week in your team, you can see what you bought it for. That's going to make you a little bit more cautious before you list it. Now, another one we can do similarly from this Team of the Week as well is just head over to Golden Team of the Week, Premier League and England. Of course, there is an absolute ton of players. We've also got the additions of Cole Palmer and Foden on there. If we go for, I want to say Cam, We do have both of them on there as well. Not striker, definitely not striker. Slightly wrong, but we both have both of them on there now. I think Foden is a big buy just for when there is an evolution that he's going to be fitting for, because I think Foden is unbelievable in FIFAs. The other one we've had, which is a nice little addition, do you know what? I'm going to save it for tomorrow, so make sure to subscribe and come back. But just before we go, I received an 85 times 2 as an objective. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that open. If we get a good player, I will give away £20 of FIFA points. So 85 times 2. Who we got? Oh, that's bad straight away. Oh, yeah, that's terrible. I mean, it's an 85, isn't it? Oh, okay. Okay, it was 287s. Oh, she's literally... Do you know what? We'll give away one. £10 worth of FIFA points. Subscribe and show proof on Insta and you'll be entered into the giveaway. We'll announce it on Friday.